Языковая школа Нью Форвард на Петерговском шоссе, дом 55, корпус 1, предлагает вам освоить искусство общения на иностранных языках. Детям и взрослым. Любой уровень. Удобное для вас время. Первое занятие бесплатно. Приходите. Мы ждем вас.
Hello, I'm Alex. I'm the principal here at the Nью Форвард Language School. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Alex. Could you please tell us about the main principles, or I would say the philosophy of Nью Форвард Language School?
Well, our higher purpose is the art of communication. It's the slogan of our school, by the way. Real people, real situations, gestures, facial expressions, and the language itself. A vivid, constantly changing organism. The initial messages are: I am expressing myself and I am enjoying the way I can do that. To speak in an uninspiring, dull manner, to mumble indistinctly, to bastardize the language is just the same as to turn up on a romantic date or at an important business meeting wearing scruffy clothes with unclean teeth and a bargain. I will never say I can do that. That'll do that way, I don't care. Because I respect my interlocutor, and it's me and no one else is interested in being easily and clearly understood, to be more concentrated on what to say than how to speak.
Hello, my name is Nina, I'm 17 years old.
Hi everybody, my name is Stacy and I'm 17 years old.
Hi, I'm Jane. I'm 17 years old and I'm here at the Nью Форвард Language School because I want to improve my English.
We create a sort of a model of a real-life situation which everyone finds themselves using a language which is not their native tongue. Typically, it's a stressful or even extreme situation. So the aim, yours and ours, is to do our best to overcome it, so that you could feel at ease and speak fluently and naturally. You'll be like a good actor on stage. He speaks confidently with eloquence, and the onlookers don't have to think that there's been hard work of studying and rehearsals behind the performance.
I'm here at the Nью Форвард Language School to get some revision for my state examination at school.
I decided to come here to the Nью Форвард Language School because I have a dream.
I'd like to get a good result in the state exam which I take next year, to go on studying at university on the budget basis with no need to pay the fees, you know?
Alex, thank you a lot for explanations, but I don't fully understand what gestures or facial expressions have to do with language learning.
Well, that's pretty simple. I'll give you an example of that. An adult group, we revised some grammar material about how to use or not to use the present continuous tense with certain verbs. For example, to insist, which is not typically used in progressive tenses. Not used even though we are doing that at the moment of speaking. In an exercise we see a sentence: I will be paying the bill, I insist. A student mumbles it with no intonation at all. I will be paying the bill, I insist. I say, no, that's not correct. Why? Look, right now, you're sitting next to an awesome girl at a cafe. It's your first date. You want to make a good impression on her, but not sure if it's not pushy to pay the bill. Perhaps it's better to share it. You're a handsome man, so you smile at her with your trademark smile, crinkle your eyes a bit, gently putting your head over hers, and say, I'll be paying the bill, I insist. So, it's not some dull grammar, it's life and it is a game.
Also, in the near future, I'm going to take the IELTS examination academic module for my further education and job abroad.
I just love everything to do with the sky and flying, so I'd like to be a flight attendant.
I do have good grades in English at school, but I think I could do better.
Another example is with gestures. The Soviet leader, Brezhnev, appears on a balcony of the White House after negotiations with the US President Nixon. He's smiling and makes a gesture like this. We are friends. His intention is to say we are friends, but he's just unaware that for the Americans, his gesture means something absolutely different. I won! I am victorious! The audience is shocked. The act of communication is ruined.
Well, now I see. Thank you for such detailed explanations. And now, Alex, could you please tell us about the methods you practice at your school?
Harmony, principled eclecticism, or a harmonic synthesis of traditional and innovative methods and teaching techniques.
Well, it sounds a bit complicated.
Well, in other words, what are your objectives? What goals are you going to achieve? How are you planning to use the language in the near future or a long time perspective? Neither intensive nor quasi-communicative approach are very efficient if you wish to feel the beauty of the language, to sound witty, delicate or sophisticated while expressing overtones of feelings and thoughts. Or if your aim is to make a successful presentation, say at a conference. Traditional Soviet and post-Soviet teaching based on non-functional grammar studies and translation of written texts with a dictionary isn't useful for seeing films in the original or understanding kids' speech. That is why we insist on principled eclecticism, which means a flexible harmonic combination of traditional and innovative ways of teaching, always taking into account abilities, individuality of a particular student. And in the first place, the task he or she is determined to cope with. It is vitally important while working with children, teenagers and generally young people. They're supposed to devote their time and energy to all-round profound education because it is their business now, isn't it? And nobody knows for sure what are they destined to face in their adult life and how exactly they may be using the knowledge and skills they've been being taught.
Here I started to feel more confident and I've acquired a new vision of language studies in a serious and satisfactory way.
Before that, I have to take the state exam and then enter the university. I've been getting creative for the exam since October, and I hope I'll achieve my goals.
The teachers here at the Nью Форвард are a bit too strict at times, but they're patient and they've managed to get really interested in that.
Well, Alex, and could you share a recipe for exciting and efficient class?
Sharing a sense of meaningfulness, or meaningfulness of what's going on in class. The pure pleasure which the process of speech producing and speech percepting itself gives you. Then self-evaluation. On the one hand, satisfaction with our progress and result. We found a common language. And on the other hand, a strong stimulus to perfection. Something like that.
Okay, Alex, thank you very much for the very educational talk.
You're welcome. Thank you for being patient. Fancy a cup of tea or coffee at our cafe?
Oh, with a great pleasure.
Let's get going.
Thank you very much.
Thank them a lot.